1 year ago, on August 10, 2020, a derecho swept across the Midwest, causing incredible devastation. The massive storm hit eastern Iowa especially hard, with 140-mile-per-hour winds knocking down trees, communications towers, and power lines, leaving over 250,000 customers without power.
As we saw this storm become significant, we took shelter in the safe room of this facility. We called all of the individuals into that room, and we could hear the wind just howling.
At one point, we saw a small tree from our parking lot, just tumbleweed right through the parking lot. And that's you had these really weird feelings of what's really gonna happen?
Unless you saw it with your own eyes, it's very difficult to describe the destruction.
We've weathered ice storms and floods, but the derecho, by far, was the most impactful and devastating. It was an inland hurricane that spanned the state of Iowa, moving from west to east with major impacts across the entire state.
Even as this storm was rolling through our service territory, we already had people jumping into action. Crews out there right behind the storm putting lines back up and getting the lights back on. We had our operations folks all getting organized to make sure we could get the internal resources and the external resources to come in and help restore service.
There was this stream of trucks that were line workers from other states that were coming in. And I think that was the first time that I cried after the derecho, because it was just all this support that was coming in.
So when we had this storm, Alliant came to me and said, hey, we want to bring you some food. And so we took apples and milk and cereal and put them in our cargo van and just drove to different neighborhoods.
I remember going into neighborhoods when the Alliant trucks would show up and people just cheering that, hey, they're coming to put my power on. And I remember those workers that worked non-stop, these long shifts so that they could help people out. It was so critical, the role that Alliant played in kind of bringing the community back and to be able to connect with resources even outside of the state to help us out.
The Forest Service estimates that we lost about 690,000 trees just in Linn County and well over 1 million statewide. It hit many communities, just wiping out 70% of our mature trees. Planting trees after a disaster says we're planting hope. That's what we're doing. And thanks to Alliant for being such a consistent partner with Trees Forever to do that.
It took a team of individuals, of entities, to come together and work very, very hard to bring Cedar Rapids and our area back. And I just appreciate everybody's effort in this endeavor.
The recovery required thousands of people to restore the system. And I want to say thank you to every single one of our employees, and thank you to all of those that supported us, whether it was individuals that traveled across the United States or Canada to do line work, whether it was individuals that fed us or housed us. It took everyone. And I am so grateful for everybody that came together so we could do what we needed to do in terms of getting the power restored.
So as we come up on the 1-year anniversary of Derecho, I sit and think about the gratitude I and our company have for everyone that helped us during this event. They just dug in and got to work cleaning up and getting the lights back on.
Our customers showed us so much grace. They were patient. They came to our side when we needed something. They provided meals. They provided beverages. They were absolutely wonderful.
1 year after the storm, power is back on and stronger than ever. We've replaced 3,600 poles and 6 million feet, or over 1,000 miles of power lines. We helped repair 200 homes through Project Reconnect and the Patch Program, which hired contractors to fix damaged homes when their owners had no other options. And recently, we pledged to replant 1 million trees across our service area in Iowa and Wisconsin. That's one for every customer. We've come a long way in a year, and we've done it together. We will continue to assist customers and help rebuild communities we serve across the state. Because it's not just about energy, it's what it empowers us all to do together. Together, we build and rebuild strong communities.